What did Don Plusquellic do right? What did he do wrong? And what will you do to differentiate yourself from his administration?
I think everyone understood the question. I think three things. Over a period of almost 28 years, he showed remarkable leadership, entrepreneurial skill sets, and vision for the city. I think at the end, maybe the challenges of the office and other things, other interests, became more troubling than they once were. I don't know. That's my sense of it. And what will I do differently? What I do best: listen, encourage people to volunteer, develop coalitions that I have in the business world. You see, in business, and I'm not scolding, I'm trying to be empathetic, we collaborate, we come together and come up with best practices. And I think that's what we need. Frank Comunale may not be as smart as my colleagues, but I know this for sure. Well-read, thoughtful, and willing to make a path for us to go forward. And I think that's what the next mayor needs to do. Vision, opportunity, enthusiasm. Cheerleader in chief. Thank you.
Mr. Williams?
Thank you. I think over the last 28 years, we can see the progress that the city has had, and Don Plusquellic is a key component in that success. But it was a team effort that created those opportunities and moved the city forward. And I think that if anything, it's extremely important that we have a team effort as it relates to the city moving forward and accomplishing its goals. I think at the end of the day, when we look back and history writes about Akron, these will be very proud years. The respect, though, for residents, other leadership, will be the hallmark of my administration, and that we will work cooperatively together to move our community forward.
Mr. Horrigan.
Rather than repeat both of my opponent's answers, what I'd like to say is what he did a lot of things right and a few things wrong. But I'd like to, in my experience, has been I've always had to build a collaborative approach, whether it was in the classroom, whether it was on council, and whether it's with the court's office. We've always had to involve, whether it's the 12 or 15 judges that we serve, whether it's the other communities. That's the hallmark of my service, because it's all about customer service. The city has a lot of customers, just like the clerk's office has a lot of customers, and just like as a classroom teacher, we have constituents that we serve. And what I'd like to point out is that of all the efforts that we've been able to do, it's easy to move forward when you can do a more collaborative effort. People are built into the consensus effort, and what I'd like to announce today is I wanted to do this in the opening, is that I think and not to recognize the past, but I'd like to announce a civility accord that I think would be able to start the discussion of how my administration would respect and honor the views of council members also. And we'll get to that a little bit later on.